My entire family is convinced I have an ED and staged an intervention at Thanksgiving. My family is not healthy, and has never been. My entire childhood, I watched my parents, siblings, aunts and uncles, neglect their health for years and struggle with daily tasks because of their size. Literally, my aunt won't fly because she would have to book 2 seats on the plane, and my dad is genuinely out of breath after a few flights of stairs. It's sad, and I decided a long time ago that I did not want to look like them, or more importantly assume all of the health risks that accompany an extremely unhealthy lifestyle. I took matters into my own hands and started eating healthy and exercising in high school. I was not on some insane diet or anything, I just ate like a normal person, but to the rest of my family whose entire life revolved around fried food, I seemed extreme and obsessive, and they constantly gave me poop about it. If I cooked something healthy for a family gathering, everyone would comment on it and act like it was suspicious or deadly. If I did the opposite and brought a dessert or ate unhealthy foods in front of them, they would laugh and tell me that I was just like the rest of them and a hypocrite. It got to the point where I didn't want to go to family events anymore and opened myself up to constant ridicule from people who were clearly self-conscious and projecting those feelings onto me. I avoided everyone for about a year, and made every excuse not to attend holidays or social events, until this Thanksgiving when my mom begged me to go. I said yes to make my mom happy and hoped that maybe my family had found something else to talk about in the past year other than my weight loss, but I also knew it was bound to be brought up. I hadn't seen them since last Christmas and had really dialed in my fitness since then. I had lost about 30 pounds and was feeling great about myself, but nervous they would insult my physique or mock my eating habits, and I was right. As soon as I walked in the door, everyone just stared at me. They tried to act somewhat normal and ask me about work or my friends, but there was a clear elephant in the room. When it came time to eat, I put a little bit of everything on my plate, planning to eat quickly and just leave before my extended family got too drunk and started asking completely inappropriate and invasive questions. But after we prayed, I picked up my fork and started eating, only to notice that no one else was doing so. I stopped and asked them what was wrong. My aunt, the biggest member of my family and a total beach, said that they were all very concerned about my emaciated frame. Then my mother chimed in and said they wanted to remind me this holiday that parts of life do revolve around food and I am allowed to enjoy myself without feeling guilty. I was about to respond to these insane accusations and explain that I am in fact eating both in general and at the table right now, but before I could, my sister asked me if I had ever heard of bulimia or anorexia, and with that I literally just stood up and grabbed my poop. My family tried to make me sit back down and talk about my feelings or why I felt the need to starve myself, but I refused. I told them that if they wanted to destroy their bodies and die from heart disease, that was their decision, but it didn't have to be mine, and then I left. It is insane to me that my family thought Thanksgiving was the ideal setting to have this conversation. Even more insane is that they consider themselves to be examples of balance and wellness when I don't think a single member of my family has broken a sweat in years.